Another excellent weekend for Augustana hockey, a very successful road trip joined by head coach Garrett Raboin. You knew you were going out to Colorado to face a couple of really good NCHC teams. You get a shootout victory over Denver, a regulation win over CC. Just your overall thoughts, how'd you feel on the plane ride back?
Oh, we were proud of our group's effort. We played two tremendous teams that are going to rack up a lot of wins in college hockey. But our challenge was to take a step, and we felt like we did it.
Let's focus on Friday night, the game at Denver, number 2 team in the nation. And you find yourselves down 3-0 midway through the first period. In that moment, are you saying anything to your guys on the bench? Are you trying to motivate them? How do you guys find a way to pull yourselves out of a 3-0 hole?
Well, we were slow to start, and they were ready to go. Their home opener. They have a lot of talent and speed, so they got to 3 real quick, and then it was all about how our guys would respond. And to get out of the first period only down 1, it was 3-2 at that time. We felt like we got our engines going and established a forecheck, and then gave ourselves a chance to climb back in the game.
Yep, it was 3-2 after 1. It stayed 3-2 until the third. They get a goal to go up 4-2, but you guys get 2 quickly. I think within about a minute and a half, you scored 2 to get the equalizer.
Yeah, and that's all of our guys on the bench. One of our leaders in particular, said, "Hey boys, we're only 2 shots away," and he actually climbed over the boards and drove a puck far pad past their defenseman. Then one of our freshman defensemen just puts a puck on net, lucky enough for it to go in. And then our guys are on their toes. They're excited. They feel like they're in the game, and we just rode that wave. Again, gave up a late one, but responded with 21 seconds left. And then, we actually played. We pushed in the overtime, which I was proud to see.
So you push in the OT, it goes to a shootout, you win the shootout, it goes down officially in the record books as a tie, but you get the shootout victory. That had to be an emotional scene, seeing all those guys jump out there after knowing what they had just done.
Yeah, I'm in the shootout too. It's for the fans. It goes in the books as a tie, but the feeling, and I've been on both sides of it, the feeling after a loss, the feeling after a win. Fortunate enough, Jack Jensen puts one home, and then they ring one off the bar. And our guys were fired up.
Yeah, it felt like a victory.
Absolutely.
And then the next night, Colorado College, of course, you have to drive about an hour north, face another tough NCHC opponent, which, as you mentioned, has been steadily improving over a couple of years. And kind of a little bit of the opposite of the Denver game. It's you guys who get out to a quick start.
Yeah, and our guys were excited. They got off the bus. It's fun for them because they're in Ed Robson Arena, which is just a beautiful building, and it fires us up because it's going to, our Midco Arena is going to look a lot like theirs. And we got out to a great start. Fortunate, a little opportunistic on our end. We put a couple in the net, but it was all just our speed and energy to start the game. And then we were able to add another one. And then we'll get, in the third period, we took some penalties, give up a 5-on-3 goal, and you start to see the emotions from Friday leak into Saturday, and we had just enough gas and a good goalie in the net to finish that one off.
Yeah, you get out to a 4-1 lead. You hold on for the 4-3 victory, but as you mentioned, taking a couple penalties, especially late in that third period, and holding on. What did those final 10 minutes on Saturday say about your guys?
It's just character, and we've seen that through our penalty kill up until this point. Guys blocking shots, selling out, just a great mentality that they've had this far. And two, sometimes on the road you have to do that, and happy to see our guys get rewarded.
So officially it goes in the record books as 1-0-1 on the weekend, but nevertheless, through these first 6 games, you've played some really, really tough opponents. You've mentioned it's going to be a journey. You're going to learn more about your team as the season goes on. So what do you know now after this past weekend?
Well, I know it's still October.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's very early. We've had to live through some things, and that we've been swept. We've swept. We've played some darn good teams, and it doesn't get any easier. We go to Michigan Tech, a league opponent. They're going to be ready for us, and it's going to be a quick turnaround as we climb on a plane again here on Thursday. But just excited to see. It's another opportunity for our guys, and we've had different guys stepping up in different moments, and we're looking forward to see who's next.
Obviously, as you mentioned, it's still very, very early in the season. But what does a weekend like last weekend do to the confidence of your guys? They're already confident, but what does last weekend do for them?
I think belief continues to grow, and that's a huge thing. I think anytime you have moments like we've had the last couple of weekends, I think the team continues to grow closer together, which is a big part of everything we're trying to do here. And I think too, as we move forward, we have to have guys, like I just mentioned, continue to step up. And you can talk about it, you can see guys in practice take steps, but they need to feel that reward. Quinn Rudrud, Luke Mobley, a couple of guys, Ben Trombley, they find points. and that gets them excited to play, and they take a new energy on.
Well, we're excited to see you guys once again this upcoming weekend. You are at Michigan Tech, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.